Okay, just thought I'd give you a shot of out of the mill there. And what I did was my battery went dead, so I had to charge it. But I found me a 7/16 hand reamer, and I wanted to just try to make sure that the hole was nice and straight. So I ran the hand reamer down through there. Okay. And what I will do after I make the bushings and install them, I'll find me a 5/16 reamer and run down through there to make sure that the holes are in line. It may be off just a little bit, but reamers should straighten up enough where the pin will be able to slide through there and not bind up. Got my Steer small hole gauges out, and I just wanted to see where we're at on hole size here. Feels about right there. So we're a little bit over 7/16, but I figured that would probably happen. 441 is what I'm getting, 441 thousandths on that side there, and let's see what I'm getting on this side. It feels about the same. Let's see. I'm actually getting about 440 thousandths on this side. All right, and as far as location, you see about where the hole came through on the back side there, and you can see the one that's still together. You can kind of compare. It looks like it's there, right there where it needs to be. All right, so I got to move on and make the bushings. I decided to go ahead and use this little stainless bolt that he brought. So I'll just use this. I'm going to cut this head off and then go to the collet chuck in the lathe and machine 2 little bushings. A few of you guys have been asking me to show this little power hacksaw, so I thought I'd use it. It works good for doing small little cutting jobs like this. Here's you a shot of the little saw. So I got her clamped up, and I'm going to turn it on and let her rip. I think you guys got a good shot of that. Kind of makes the bench move around a little bit. Good as long as you got you a good blade in there. If it's dull, it'll take forever to cut. All right, there it is. I need to clean it up. Got a lot of chips on it. Alright, one head removed off the stainless steel bolt in the Jefferson power hacksaw. What I'm going to do is drill it, and then we'll ream it with a 5/16 chucking reamer. Alright, about an inch deep. I warmed her up a bit. Alright, I'll let that sucker cool down. And we're going to go in here with our 5/16 reamer. We're going to use our CNGP insert donated by Ox Tool Company. Do the turning here. I want to see how it does on the stainless. We got about 50 thousandths or so to come off of it. I'm going to touch off and take 25. It looks like it did a great job on it. Okay, 472, so I got about 30 thousandths. I backed off too, but it's leaving me 3 thousandths there on the end. I need to bring it down. I'm going to use my, see how my file does on it. Oh yeah, that's working it. And the bushings are 3/8 long. I got them both parted off. I was going to show you how I was going to do the deburring on them. Put my 7/16 collet in. Use my little hand scraper. And get you a nice little round edge on that thing. File a little chamfer on the top for like a little starting bevel. That's the top bushing there. This will be for the bottom. I've got 1 thousandths difference between the two. All right. All right, getting ready to knock them in. I was going to show you, I made me this little brass drift to, you know, line up with the bushing and tap it in there without messing it up. And we're not going to knock them in flush. They're going to be sticking up, you know, about a 1/16 or so. Alright, that one's there. Need to get it repositioned and do the bottom side. Had to move it around here to the vise to be able to hold it. I done lost my scale. There it is. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm probably gonna have to do just a little bit of reaming here to make sure that the holes are completely aligned. I've got me a 5/16 hand reamer, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go all the way through there with this one, but I mean, we'll play with it and see. As far as I can go that way. I'll have to go through the other side and play with it a little bit. It's going through there, it's just a little bit snug, and the pin actually needs to move freely, so we may need to you know, play with it just a little bit and get it to where it's just. Of course, that's only going to pinch on two sides there. Yeah. I may have to try to find an adjustable reamer and open them up just a touch. What I might do is go find a piece of 5/16. Well, the drill's in there, it's just a little bit snug. Now I'm getting her hung up. Okay. I'm going to dig through my stuff and see if I can find an adjustable reamer and go through each one of those and try to get it to where that I can get that drill bit to slide up and down through it without binding up. Found an adjustable reamer, and it's it's set to about 2 thousandths over 5/16, so I'm running it through. The 5/16 will actually fit through there, but I need it to where it'll spin freely. All right, that's doing pretty good right there. Let's see how it does on this side here. If you guys have noticed, I have not run any of these reamers backwards. You're not supposed to ever run a reamer backwards because it rolls the corner over it. It dulls up your reamer. All right, I think we made it. Rod's got a little bit of a bend in it, but I think it feels pretty good to me. I think I'm going to call that one done. I'm probably going to run that reamer, this little adjustable one, on each side again, just keep rubbing a little bit, but I think we're there. Alright guys, we got her finished up. I ran that hand reamer, that adjustable reamer through each side a couple more times, trying to go through, and I finally got it to where the, this is a 5/16 drill bit. I can stick it in here, and it goes through both sides. And it spins. And the same thing with the 5/16 rod, it'll do the same thing. You can stick it in there and it spins. So the pin should work. And that was what he was kind of concerned about whenever he was explaining the job, is that the little shaft that's going to go through there holding the butterfly needs to be able to spin whenever that spring heats up and it moves that butterfly. So I believe I got it done, and it worked out pretty good. I was a little disappointed that my carbide drill wouldn't reach all the way through there, but I had actually forgotten about this pin sticking up being in the way of the spindle. But we got it done and it worked out, and I got to show you a few new tools in the shop, using some reamers and the little adjustable reamer. I've got a drawer over here, Dad's toolbox. You might be able to see a little bit, but it's full of reamers, all different types. And one of these days I was going to get to some of that stuff and show you some more of the tooling that we got here in the shop. So anyway, we got this done, and Mr. Sosa, I think, is going to be happy with me, and I'm going to give him a call, let him know it's done. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next job. All right, see you.